What does it feel like to be normal? Topic inspired by Andre 3000 from Outcast, ATL Aliens, AT Aliens, ATL, ATLians. I forget how they pronounce it. ATL Atlanteans, Atlanteans. But the dude's Andre 3000 from Outcast with my favorite album of theirs being Aquemini. But he spoke about being normal on an interview with some annoying motherfucker. Kept on fucking interrupting this fucking point. And when you ask a question, you interview a motherfucker, you ask so you could learn. Not so you could fucking interrupt and be like, oh, well, there's people that have different points, that different perspectives from how I view life. And when I ask them, why is that? I listen. I don't say, one of my favorite ones is Obama. Oh, well, Trump is such an asshole. He's hurt. He hates Mexicans. Like, why do you say that? Well, look at him. He's deporting so many Mexicans and breaking up these families. And I say, did he construct all that shit like in a day, or who who already had those centers already open? Who was the president before him? Well, it doesn't matter. It's like he's deporting them. No, it was Obama, and before that Bush, and Obama is number one. Motherfuckers number one in deporting motherfuckers. Look into it, bro. But see, I'll let people either show me the way or let them spin themselves into a lie, or let them find their own truth, find the truth that they already know. But yeah, the other motherfucker, some music motherfucker, kept on interrupting his ass. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Yeah, but he was talking about wanting to feel normal, that he has a desire to go and perform right now at flea markets or shitty clubs. Back to the times when he was unknown, back when he was trying to prove himself. And I like that, man, because I've seen people that uh, haven't even had half of his success. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a 1988 or 1991 Honda Accord. Mm-hmm. It's got chrome hubcaps. I'm the shit. And they seem to look down on people as if for someone who's saving up for a car, or has a beat up car, or one or is on the bus, or who walks to work, or going for the bicycle. And I'm like, what the Fuck is up with these motherfuckers? No, but sometimes people like that succeed. Sometimes they don't. But it's scary when people like that succeed because if they're assholes with little things or little power, little control, or the idea of control and power, oh man, they'll be bigger cunts. Pains in the asses. Pains in the ass. Andre said he was also listening to more instrumentals right now that he hasn't felt been creative with work right now, and that whatever he does put out gets critiqued for it. But you know what I like about most of that his commentary was that he said that he likes going to little clubs because seeing people back before they were known and back at that stage when you were hungry. And again, proving to others and proving to yourself. And I'm guessing somewhere along that line that and let's I don't know which one is brighter. I think there you're not simply putting your best foot forward because once you reach the top, um, thinking about this as I think of how I dress. I think if you saw me walking down the street, I'd be like, damn, that's a fancy looking homeless motherfucker right there with big dogs. Because what I find important for me for clothing function, cleanliness, and then comfort. And one thing I couldn't understand. One thing I couldn't understand was, especially the other motherfucker interview, fucking annoying. Oh man, you know how hard it is to travel and tour, and I think, you know, again, I think of that. I mentioned it. I mentioned this more than once. The time that I went to another city in another state in another country by myself. Oh, and then from there went to another city to another state from another country, and where I was already made a nice buck. I could have just stayed there and continued being comfortable there. But I'm like, you know what? Let's roll the dice and see what else is out there. And I'm in another country again. I'm going to another city, zero contacts, and make it happen, make a couple bucks. And again, zero contacts, walking with my GPS, with my Google Maps. I'm in the snake in the city amongst venomous snakes and bandits. And again, I remember me walking along. I'm trying to think about what kind of shoes I had. They had some basketball shoes on, I think. Did I? Or some running shoes. I think they were running shoes, jogging shoes. Yeah, but I remember, I thought, fuck, I must have had a little pebble on my foot or my shoes untied or my foot feels uncomfortable. And I sit down and I take my sock off. What the fuck is that? And it's a blister. And I look at my feet, because now my brain is paying attention to it, because there's other things that are paramount. Location, sale, going back to my hotel room in one piece, lunch and dinner, next stop, inventory, not stepping in a fucking venomous snake, not getting robbed by bandits, hoodlums, and outlaws. See, I was like, fuck, that's a blister. Oh shit, there's blisters all around my foot. And I just wiggle my other foot. I'm thinking, yeah, it's probably got blisters on the other one too. But I had gotten blisters. These shoes were already broken in. And I was like, yeah, definitely got blisters on the other motherfucker. I could feel them. Wiggle my feet. There's no point in taking my shoe off right now. Got shit to do. Shit to finish. And I got those blisters because the temperature... the temperature, I think it's fucking hilarious, right? And I went through it. Was 127 degrees. 127. You didn't think I could have said, oh my God. You know what? Well, yesterday and the week before, I was profitable. And I'm gonna damage my feet. This is bad for the skin of my feet. Oh my God, it's like I need a day off. I need to treat myself to a sauna, to a steam room, to a back rub, to macchiato, whatever the fuck it's called. I need to chill out. I need to go to the beach. I need to Netflix and chill. And no, it's when I was making sales, getting job offers, making money, tasting amazing food, meeting. Oh my God, I still remember her fucking delicious round ash. And her beautiful little tight ass too. What was that? But with all those blizzards, and again, like it was so hot that I literally one time I was same day 127 degrees at a train station, and my train stopped, and I heard like a little pop, like when you're chewing caramel candy or popcorn kernels, and a little pop, and I thought, oh shit, I stepped on something, and then look around, no, like right that way, I didn't move my feet, and I hear more popping. I'm like, oh shit, you know what? That sound is coming from inside my skull. I'm like, that's interesting. That's interesting. And by then I already discovered my blisters. Um, the water that I was drinking, which in the morning, by the morning it was chilled, had ice cubes in it, and by late afternoon it was already warm water. It felt like water that you had boiled for coffee, and and you're about to pour the coffee, but something interrupts you, and you just leave the water on the stove on the teapot, and you go to it later, like an hour later, and it's pretty warm. That's what my cold water tasted like, and I'll say that at those times, just that day was way easier, man. Then to put it lightly, than some challenging days I had in the Marine Corps. Oh well, you see, man, they're not all Marines, and like they didn't sign up for it. Okay, so for man, an American, a patriot, a motherfucker that gets shit done, dependable, hardworking. What are you? And, oh man, well, I am a man. It's like I work hard. Look, look, I stayed up till 2 in the morning, and I was in this hotel room, working so hard. It's like, man, oh my goodness, like our espresso machine broke down. You don't say, killer. You don't say. Yeah, so I couldn't relate when they were saying that. Oh man, we tore and we did so much work for millions of dollars. Fuck that. And honestly, all that work that I did, um, it was not for millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands or even tens of thousands. But it was worth it, man. I'm trying to think if I was music, where would I do it? How would I do it? Yeah, just sign up for a flea market. Oh, well, I'm under contract and this and that. You know, if you're living in a mansion and it's paid off, oh, you see, I still got a mortgage. Well, how about this? And if it really matters to you so much, move into an okay neighborhood. There are plenty of them. Just buy a house with just a security alarm and a big ass gated fence and a guard dog or two. Far cheaper than a mansion. If you're that rich, just go and sign up for those flea markets and cancel that fucking contract. But you see, I was just talking, man. I was just talking about shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, expect me to give all this up. The Bugatti, the bitches, the yayo. All these Hollywood people will then look at me like I'm broke. All right. Keep on. As one of my brothers would say, I haven't seen that motherfucker in years, and if I could find him and catch up with that motherfucker, team up with him again, he would say, "Hey dog, stop faking the funk." And that was a very cordial way, very nice way of saying, stop being a bitch. Stop being a fucking bitch. Stop being a wimp, pansy. Get it done now. Yeah, but I'll ask you this question, and for me, the answer is irrelevant. I believe that only the answer is irrelevant, not a factor to me. But I'll ask you, what does it feel like to be normal? And what does that mean? Because I think so many of us, I'm not speaking from theory, man, but so many of us, we want to please this or that person because we want to be like, we're trying to fuck, we're trying to have a friend where we want to look normal, we want to see like we're part of the team, part of the family, part of the neighborhood, part of the company, um, part of the tribe or team or pack or whatever the fuck. And I remember working in this one corporate job, and I remember, I'm trying to think, one one motherfucker. That's the motherfucker that I started at the same time around in this business, and maybe one branch of um of this corporation, uh, of its staff, because its um, manager or leader um, got shit done, but had a lot of flexibility, and his team was highly effective. And I could tell not by the numbers. I never looked at their numbers, but I could tell by the way they perform, by the way they performed, by the way they carried themselves, by the way they spoke, by the way they spoke of each other, their branch, their location, their team. And the reason I got along with this motherfucker that I started with was because um, when I would still use my Marine Corps humor, which are pretty much words to trigger you, to see if you'll take the bait, if that's offensive or that's not nice, man, or or something like that, man. Mental games. Now, why would the Marine Corps play mental games? Man, because if mentally you could stay in charge, focused, you're good. You're real good. But when I when I see out here, let me see dudes that are younger, taller, faster, better looking, bigger shoulders, um, more capable, um, free in an air conditioned building. I see bigger, faster, stronger, better looking, very likely better paid than me than I was at that time in my life. Speak about they speak about customer service as if they literally say customer service is hell. Hell. What the fuck? So much to get done in this lifetime. Get after it. Go forward. Start your own YouTube channel. Trump 2020.